Hi, welcome for a Q&A video from Maria. So I will read what she says. She just started the fruit diet the first day. I was still eating also a little bit of processed food. It worked quite well, but I was not drinking anything, and after a few days I found myself dehydrated. Well, you have to drink if you feel you have to drink. There is no rules about that. Of course, after a few months only on fruits, you don't feel to drink. But it always depends where you live, what you're doing, your activity, etc., and where you are in the detox process. Just to stop to drink because you eat fruits, that's not correct. Yeah, you need to feel what your body wants and follow the process. That's all about intuition. There is no specific guidelines for everybody. Everyone is unique and has his or her own process. So if you feel you need to drink water while eating fruit, drink water, which is normal at the beginning because your body is dehydrated. It's not when you eat fruits 2 days and even you say I was still eating a little bit of processed food, I mean, doesn't change so much. You need days and days, weeks, months, and even years. Okay, so now 2 days ago I started to drink also water, 1 liter a day. Okay, good. And now the last days I eat only fruits. Okay. I haven't started with herbs, so we are talking of detoxing herbs from the Dr. Moss, but we'll do some these days with some I ordered on the internet. Okay, but I really have quite a loss of appetite since a few days, which is normal for me. I have that from time to time, and like I am not eating very much, I'm losing energy. Wrong, you don't get energy from eating. Two proof about that. First, when do you have most energy during your day? Yeah, think a little bit. At lunch, at dinner, 9 o'clock p.m., 8 o'clock. Well, usually everybody get energy when you wake up in the morning. When you are in the bed and you wake up, this is where you have energy. And what did you do to get this energy? Well, you slept. You didn't eat for maybe 6, 7, 8, 10 hours, or if you ate even more. Yeah? So you don't get energy from the food. That's totally crap. Does not exist. Yeah? You get energy from your body creating energy and from life energy. Yeah? So the second thing is when you eat, everybody, as more as you eat, as more tired you get. Yeah, I don't know anybody who have lunch and then feel, whoa, I'm full of energy now that I had lunch. No, you must sleep once you ate. So that's not true. What makes you tired is just a detox, and that's really normal. So you must rest and sleep, and if you work and if you can't, so you need to organize your detox, that's you slow it down a little bit. But when you have no energy, just because you are full of toxins. Yeah. So that has nothing to do with eating fruits, which in a way it has something to do because you are detoxing. Yeah, but it's not because you are eating only fruit that you have this issue. This is a detox. In every fast we always have 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 days. It depends on your situation, where usually you get tired, you have low energy, and then it starts to build up again. And people who most of people, if not everybody, we die from poisoning, self-poisoning. And when we detox too quick, then we can just die from detoxing too quick. That's what happens when we are old. Yeah, The body always try to regenerate and to detox itself all the time, every day, all the time. As soon as you stop eating and drinking, your body start to detox. So that's fine, but when we are old, then we have less and less life energy, and at some point there are so much toxins inside the body that when the body detox, the body is overloaded with toxins, with poisons, and then you just get poisoned from your own waste. Yep. So are you doing something wrong? No, you're not. But yes, if you eat fruits and a bit of processed food and a bit of vegetables, it will not work like that. You will continue years and even few life like that with those detox issue. So the best is just to fix time and say, okay, you're doing really 3 days and then you stop, or you're doing 1 week or 1 month, and you stick to it. And most people they do one mistake is to think diet and detox is the same. That's not the same. You need to understand, even if our food is fruits, because we are primates, we have 10,000 of years eating crab food and survival, and our cells and brain have been trained and programmed to have some habits and do something, and we have all the social life and everything. So we have a lot of emotions too. So it takes time. It takes time, and you need to differentiate detox and diet. So maybe your diet is more veggie, is more raw food, and more fruits. But when you detox, you can go really strong on fruits only, even one fruit like watermelon fruit, and you can do 3 days, 5 days, 10 days. And then when it's too much, maybe you can have more fruits. And then if it's too much, then you can just, every time it's too much, you just go down. Like from fruits, you go to veggie, but you stay raw as long as you can. And from raw, if at some point you have a crisis and you can't anymore, then you go to steam vegetables, and you try to stay simple, and etc. Yeah. Of course, you try to avoid the worst product like cheese, milk, and meat, etc., that produce a lot of acids. But it's clear at the beginning, when you go on fruits, it takes time. When I did 3 weeks on grape, the first week is even not the week. The first 4 days are a little bit difficult, because you need to adjust your daily schedule, your energy, everything. But I never stopped to work or to have activity, to teach yoga and anything. So that's not a problem. But it can depend also, because some people, if you have a lot of toxins, maybe you have to sleep 3 days. So listen to your body. There is only one advice, is to follow your intuition, because nobody can tell what's true, what's not, what's correct, and what works. What we know for sure is people have healed and regenerate from incurable symptoms like AIDS and cancer and paralysis and stuff like that are incurable, and they have only cured themselves with either fasting, water fasting, dry fasting, or fruits. So nobody regenerates with pizza or meat. Never happened before. And if someone did, then please show up and say how you regenerate with burgers and steak. Yeah, but your body need to go to you need to keep your body as strong as possible, because there are two things in the detox. One is you bring the fruits to, like the soap, to cleanse from inside your body. So there is a cleaning process, and your body also has more energy because the digestion is really quick and easy. So the things is, even if you are full of energy because you are not eating heavy food, maybe you have a lot of toxins, and then at some point at day 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, there is a lot of detox going on, and it's linked also to emotions and memories. So it can be sometimes you're doing bad 4 days, then it get better, and then at day 20 you must stay 3 days in the bed. You have like a kind, it's like you enter your cocoon and you just have a metamorphosis like a butterfly. So detoxing is an art. And there is no protocol which is specific to one person. But what's for sure, if you eat fruit and then you have some processed and then some veggies and then fruits and everything like that, you just make your body tired because you detox, and then it's confusing for your body. So I mean, it's always better than to eat pizza every day. But things is, if in your mind, if you take a decision to detox and go for it, and then you go for it, and you just keep some time for you, and you fix a date, and you follow. But for sure the healing crisis, this is where people stop in raw food and fruits. This is always where people quit and say, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, of course, you didn't do it, so it can't work if you don't do it. It's like to get rich, but you don't go to work, and you think someone will come at your house, knock on the door, and give you 1 million. Does not happen. Everybody in music, everywhere, whatever, you understand what I want to say? So, I mean, the thing is, like when you are a child, you start walking, and you don't start walking straight away. You stand up, fall, stand up, fall, stand up, fall, stand up, fall. And at some point, when you fell a lot, then you can stand and start to walk a little bit. And that's the same here. You have crisis. Maybe at the beginning you fall and you start again eating your food because you don't know, or you have doubt or whatever. But just continue. You can trick your mind and say, okay, I have a crisis, I don't feel good, I want to eat this or that. Say, okay, let's give it 24 hours or 36 hours, and if 24 hours I'm not okay, then okay, I will eat whatever I want, yeah? And when you do that, you will see, in general, after 3, 4, 5 hours, you feel good already, and you see what you felt was not really anger or whatever, yeah? It was just a detox. And then you drink, you rest, you sleep, and that's it. Of course, also most mistake that people do in detox and with going with fruits and raw food is not taking enough relaxing time, and I'm the first to do that. We really need to relax, detox, stay in the bed. Even if you feel you have energy, you stay in the bed, you relax, you go slow, and you take time for the detox. Of course, if you're doing that since many years, like I'm doing now, I feel my body, so I know what I can do, what not. But it's always better, like, I mean, ideal, you're on the beach, you're at the sea, and you just have sun, sea, relax, and some fresh fruits, and that's it, and maybe a book. But even that, it's about bringing all the energy, all the attention inside, and help your body to transform, because even if it's natural for our body to eat fruits, there is a transformation. That's like a smoker quit smoking. It's very difficult. Some people, they can quit like that in a second, but it's rare. most people they struggle when they want to quit smoking, and smoking is not natural. So or I can say breathing is natural, breathing proper air is natural. So usually when you want to quit uh, to do something that hurts your body, it should be easy, but it's not, because we have habits, and it's not only what we put inside our mouth, that's our brain, that's our emotions. There are many things linked to that. Yeah, food is linked to, as when you were a baby and with your mother, so there are many memories there, and the love and the food you had and how you evolved, and the crisis you had as a child, and many things. So that's not so obvious, but first things, you need to listen to your body. So at the beginning, you can switch from normal standard diet to go fruits, not drinking. That's not correct. If you don't feel drinking because you are like on watermelon, and there is a lot of water in fruits, which is more hydrating, the water in fruits, than water, because water is a solvent and there is no electricity. It's not electromagnetic when you drink water. So the water will just flush or make you blow a little bit, but it's not as effective as fruits. And the water from fruits goes directly inside your system. But if you feel to drink tea and stuff like that, I mean, herbal teas, yeah, and water, then it's fine. Then you go for it, because you want to hydrate your body. You want to have a lot of water to flush all the toxins, yeah. And most people, they are constipated. So when you start to eat fruits, you need to body. You have all the bowel movement. It takes few days to you have also all your flora in the intestine. You need to change your flora, so you don't feel maybe good, because all the bacteria there, they think for you. So you think you can decide what you want, what you don't want, but that's not true. All the fungus and virus and bacteria that you have inside, they control your brain too. So when you change diet, you have all those crises which are normal. So what else? So no, you're doing everything right, except one, follow your intuition and follow what your body requests, because that's always the best. Don't jump to conclusion like I'm doing that since, I don't know, it's more than 10 years, and I'm having the detox since about 5 years. But it's a long process, and sometimes I'm thinking it's even 20 years that I'm already changing my diet and everything. I didn't. I'm just thinking about it now, and I see it's a long time. You don't, it happens like that. So it's not something you control by the end. And that's also another point, because many people control, and they're going 3 months, 6 months on this diet or whatever, and then they go back, or worse, because if you go with your mind, it does not work. You need to go with your heart, and you need to feel what's inside. And like, if you don't like grapes, don't do a grape diet. If you love watermelon, go with watermelon. That's just so logic, And if you feel it's not the right time, so don't do it. Maybe it's a time for more meditation, or more yoga, or more nothing, or more just social life, and eating a little bit crap. As long as you're not heavy sick, heavy full with symptoms, that's okay. I mean, that's life. So yeah, just just go over the healing crisis. At least 1 or 2 days to go over it, to become stronger. That's when you want to run 40 kilometers, you need to start with 5, 6, 7 and go up. Yeah, you can't run 40 kilometers just in 1 day. And sometimes if you do, you know, like 15 and you can go over it, so at some point you will have just to push a little bit to 15, and maybe you do 20, and then you did a step, and then it will be easy to do 20. Yeah, and then you will go until 30, and maybe at 32 then you stay 6 months there because your body, I don't know, and it will need some efforts to again do a small job. So the detox is exactly like that. So maybe you have the motivation to go in 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 days, 5 days. But the thing is, you need really to feel, to understand, and to get rid of all doubts, because fruits are our true foods. We are primates, and humans everywhere in the world, they are classified as primates. There is no question about that. We are primates, and primates, when they can, they eat fruits. But of course, if you go to Greenland, if you go north, then where there is only snow and ice, then you start to eat roots and veggie and meat, because there is nothing else. And that's another subject, that's history. But we don't have hairs, or maybe a little bit here, but that's nothing. We don't have hairs. We should live in the tropics, or in a climate which is warm and where we have a lot of fruits. Yeah. So I think I've answered. The herbs helps for sure, because you can get rid of your parasites, and that's really important when you're detoxing. Get rid of your parasite, of your worms, on everything, because on the fungus, because they control you. People in the Western world, I mean everywhere, but people like eating a lot of bread and stuff like that, or cheese, bread, there's a lot of fungus in your bowel. And when you start going on fruits, you kill them. And of course, they don't say, oh, good, we are getting killed, let's go away. No, they want to resist. You enter a fight with it. So you need to flush your bowels. And you know, many times when you are sick and you go to the toilets, diarrhea and stuff like that, maybe you don't feel good, and once you flush, you start to feel good. When you flush a lot and you lose water, then maybe you're low in energy. That's something different. But many times you just flush, and then you don't feel you want to eat, you know, just maybe you want to drink, that's true, but you don't really want to eat, because you will get more energy when your bowel, intestine, when your bowel is empty. Yeah. So that's it. Let me know if it's not clear enough, and stay simple and go fruits, drink and rest, and try to go over the healing crisis, and to be positive and relax, and then from there we can see. Okay, thank you, ciao.